Welcome to the Power of Offense with Keith and Rodney. And I'm your host, Keith. And right below me, your screen is your host, Rodney.
Greetings, peace to the gods.
Peace to the gods. And today, we're going to do a reaction video on Tom MacDonald's Clown World. So let's check this out. Let's hear what he's talking about in this song called Clown World. Fair use. Fair use.
You worry about leaving a better planet for our kids. How about leaving better kids for our planet? Entire generation offended at everything, getting mad that a human thinks all lives matter. We don't need black or white or left or right. What we need is common sense, we need balance. We're all in the same boat, why you trying to make holes? If they sink, we sink, this is madness. I'm offended that you're offended by me taking offense. Can't build a wall, why does your house have a fence? I believe in two genders, I'm not mad at the rest. I'm just confused when a dude has a beard and some breasts. We won't always agree, nope. I don't hate all police, nope. I don't think that the system's racist, I just think the system hates people. I think fighting violence with more violence is what they want. Viruses and riots, people dying, we won't stay home. Black lives matter, all lives matter. What's all this division for? It's modern segregation, this is setting up a civil war. Burn the circus down, cause the world is full of clowns. They're all stupid and they're proud, painted smiles on their mouths. I don't hang with bozos, homie, I can't be around you. Anyone who knows me knows my feet don't fit in clown shoes. When I was a child, the only races that we hated were the ones that we ran and didn't win. Then we stopped playing with each other, started hating on each other, started noticing the color of our skin. Christians and atheists, immigrants, patriots, we love the country but we are not saving it. Wages don't raise to the rate of inflation, and half of the country hates all of the nation. It's funny that we think the world owes us something. All the phones got smart, but the people are so dumb. We care more about the likes on a selfie than our moms, and the only time we ever speak the truth when we're drunk. We won't always agree, no, I don't hate all police. No, your thoughts and opinions ain't facts, and they are not defining my reality. No, I think picking sides divides, it's probably what has got us here. United States is great regardless, that's what we forgot in here. Black lives matter, all lives matter. What's all this division for? It's modern segregation, this is setting up a civil war. Burn the circus down, cause the world is full of clowns. They're all stupid and they're proud, painted smiles on their mouths. I don't hang with bozos, homie, I can't be around you. Anyone who knows me knows my feet don't fit in clown shoes. They tell you be yourself and then they judge you on the internet till everybody hates you for it. If Jesus was alive, I swear to God that I would cancel him, cause lately being negative's the real new normal. Yeah, if you're thick, you're fat, you're rich, you're bad, you're poor, you're black, you're white, you're whack, they lie, it's facts. My generation needs a bunch of free condoms, cause common sense ain't that common. This is what they wanted, this is how they planned it. This is to control everyone on the planet. Then we put each other in caskets, protest and panic, and they take advantage to manage the damage. We won't always agree, nope, freedom doesn't come free. No, there was people fighting, dying overseas so that you could have freedom and be home. I think the elites are real, but they ain't drinking baby's blood. They're creating chaos so they have something to save you from. Black lives matter, all lives matter. What's all this division for? It's modern segregation, this is setting up a civil war. Burn the circus down, cause the world is full of clowns. They're all stupid and they're proud, painted smiles on their mouths. I don't hang with bozos, homie, I can't be around you. Anyone who knows me knows my feet don't fit in clown shoes.
So what you think, Rodney?
Yeah, it's a decent video.
Yeah.
What's the point he trying to get across? He trying to say what's all the division for?
Yeah, basically what's going on in the world. It's almost like we live in a clown world. That's what I get from what he's saying, and it's because there's so much division that's being promoted, and it's primarily coming from the left. You know what I'm saying? Of which I agree with him. Now, to me, like this song crank, I like it, but it don't crank as hard as canceled or fake woke. I like it, but I like canceled and fake woke more. I gotta say that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But
one of the comments I would make whenever you talk about Black Lives Matter, All Lives Matter, what's the division for? I agree that all lives matter, just like they say blue lives matter. You see all types of other lives matter. We completely understand that all lives matter. Right. But one point that we want to convey that we believe most people get, some ignore, is that the other lives, the blue lives, the white lives, the gay lives, well, maybe some of the gay lives, but most of the other lives are not being systematically taken away senselessly. So at a high alarming rate. So therefore, that's why Black Lives Matter, and I'm not for the group or the program under Black Lives Matter. I'm just saying in general, Black Lives Matter because the simple fact that the Black lives are being taken at an alarming rate for senseless reasons. For it's almost like they just killing Black folks like you just kill a fly, and not that a fly life is any less important than a human, but that's the point. So I disagree when you say all lives matter in the context of what Black Lives Matter is talking about right now.
Well, let me say this, Rodney, because again, we just did a second video on monsters and black rednecks. Please check it out, everybody. All right, here go a link. Now, in that particular video, we show the crimes or the atrocities that us black people commit against each other. To me, like I agree with the term Black Lives Matter, just like blue lives matter, white lives matter, all lives matter, right? But to me, the term is being used hypocritically by Black Lives Matter organization. And the reason why I'm saying this is because Black Lives Matter organization only want to show up when there's a, I would say, other that kills someone black, which doesn't nearly happen as often as black on black murders, man. Let's just call it what it is. And I think people will respect the organization, or shall I say the movement? Let me just say the movement. I think people will respect Black Lives Matter as a movement more, right? If they weren't so hypocritical. If we're going to deal with Black Lives Matter, we got to deal with it no matter who is pulling the trigger or who's, causing the homicides. We still need to deal with that.
Right. That's why, and I totally agree. But I didn't say that the Black lives, I said Black lives are getting taken at an alarming rate. I never identified
callously. Yeah,
most of it is by us. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
so that's
point taken. You did. Yeah.
That set the stage decades ago for what we just shown in the Anacostia video. That stage was set, you know what I'm saying, by a system of that you don't really see. You know what I'm saying? So in order for someone to even, like back in the 50s, in the 40s, a black young man would not kill a 49-year-old elder, right?
Absolutely. Unless
that elder was trying to physically do something to it, it'd be self-defense. It wouldn't be that type of sneak, that type of war tactic. That's a war tactic. You rock him to sleep and you kill him. You know what I'm saying? When he turn his head, that's a war tactic. So that in and of itself is a problem that need to be addressed. And I agree that they just try to highlight the police murders, which ought to be highlighted. But I think what ought to be more highlighted is the fact that someone can rap about 51 murders, brother.
51 dead ops, ain't no shit. BDK, man. Fuck them niggas.
I just bought a spaceship. Whether or not they real or not. You know what I'm saying? Whether or not you gonna rap about that, which really shows a high level of artistry.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? To be able to put those stories together lyrically, that rhyme. You know what I'm saying? So therefore, there's a godly gift there used inappropriately.
I agree. 51 murders. I agree.
The system of racism and white supremacy, whether you want to admit it or not, because a lot of people don't like it when I talk about the system of racism and white supremacy. They don't realize that that's probably 90 or higher % of the issues you're having in your life. but
got you.
you're
Right.
designed not to point the finger where the finger is pointed, because they reduced it to where you pointing at other things, politics and this and that, and all the other areas of life that they control. You feel what I'm saying? As opposed to looking at the system and how that system is played around the planet. You know what I'm saying? It's just not a United States thing. This is a planetary system of control, which is why the brother was saying that how they trying to take control over people. He just said it in his song. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So that's the system that he's talking about.
Yeah.
He just not saying the system.
You're right.
You know what I'm saying? So when you say it's trying to be a world order, that's a system. Can't no one person do that. You can't no one person create a world order. That's the system that can create it, and it has to create it with or without the condolences. The consent of the people.
Absolutely. Yeah, I agree with you. I mean, I will say this. Overall, I think this was another hot song. I think Tom MacDonald did it again. You know, and I support his music because it's conscious, but it's politically incorrect. You know what I mean? I like the fact that he say how he feel, and he's utilizing his freedom of speech to get his point across. I wish more rappers would do that. You know what I mean? I really do.
Yeah, I think the conscious rap is trying to make with the way people can release their music now, they don't really need a third party. I think the conscious music can make a comeback.
Yeah.
So that's what we need more of, but we need the conscious music to be politically correct, lawfully correct, legally correct. So you're taking one step forward by even being conscious, by wanting to expose the injustices and the inequity in your community and abroad. But at the same time, it's based and rooted in, a lot of times, a system of miseducation, misinformation, which will make you unintelligent. So therefore, you may be conscious, but if you're conscious with misinformation and been miseducated, you'll be spreading conscious confusion. You know what I'm saying? Because if you're spreading a conscious message based on what you know to be right, you know what I'm saying? Because that's all you know. So if you know this is to be right, that's all you know. You're gonna spread it because you know deep in your heart, it's in your subconscious mind, because you haven't been corrupted in the fact whereas you're with the system. So what you're spreading, although it's politically, educationally, and intelligently incorrect, you got the conscience that you're trying to do the right thing. So we can add to what you're doing by giving you the legal means, the political means, the civics and the Constitution, the things that have really stirred that message into proper messages, to where it can be undefeatable in life, in court. You can go to court and really shut them down. You can really learn how to deal with the governmental state actors, as well as people you do commerce with.
Absolutely. Yeah. And I like to say, I think this was another hot broadcast. I
totally agree.
And we have a lot more coming. Again, just to let everyone know, we will be going live very soon. We love to talk to you all, our listeners. So, but until then, please share, like, and subscribe.
And one more thing, we're taking y'all on a legal and civic journey. It's a pot of gold at the end of the rainbow.
Absolutely.
All right. Peace.
Peace.